While the world fixates on obvious signs and flashy predictions, something massive is unfolding in silence. A hidden force is moving, and only the spiritually tuned will feel it first. No announcements, no alarms, just sudden shifts that demand your instinct, not your plan. If you've been sensing something you can't explain, this is why. A spiritual collision is underway, and the first test won't wait for your permission. You were never meant to be warned. You were meant to be ready. And now, it's beginning. Be prepared while everyone is completely unaware as to what's about to happen. You'll possess an advantage that no one else recognizes. While the masses focus elsewhere, fixating on irrelevant celestial bodies and dates, Mars silently advances toward Uranus, and nobody comprehends the true significance of this alignment. This transcends ordinary astrological squares. It's a cosmic event designed to reveal something concealed within your soul. You'll face 3 spiritual challenges, though you won't be notified when they begin. Just moments where everything suddenly hangs in the balance. Your reactions, timing, and consciousness will determine your path forward. And if you've recently noticed positive shifts, perhaps a small victory or fresh possibility, please share your experience below. If you wish, include 2 sets of 2s alongside your thoughts to harmonize with this transformative wave. In one of the forthcoming trials, you'll need to recognize someone, an individual destined to play a crucial role in your journey. They might appear in an unexpected form, so remain alert because failing to notice them means missing the essential lesson. I'll soon reveal their identity. Follow closely because a gateway is materializing between power and disorder, and you're positioned at its threshold. But this extends beyond what's approaching. It's about how the universe orchestrates its delivery. One force charges while another detonates with you caught between. Mars demands direct combat. Uranus tosses the weapon into deep waters and challenges you to dive. Mars commands, force through, conquer, act. Uranus counters, dismantle the system, transform everything, or face destruction. This isn't a gentle nudge toward growth. It's a raw, explosive challenge to your determination. A collision between your perceived reality and actual truth. Picture yourself racing toward your destination at maximum speed, when suddenly the path warps, bends sideways, and launches you into an entirely different direction. That's the Mars-Uranus dynamic. One seeks conflict. The other craves disruption so profound it appears as chaos until clarity emerges. This alignment will present you with 3 spiritual trials you must overcome. So remain vigilant, because most won't anticipate the first challenge. This initial test won't wait for your readiness. An event will emerge that demands immediate action. It might manifest as a dialogue, an unusual opportunity, an unexpected contact, a challenge, or even a subtle internal prompting. But when it arrives, it won't bring clarity, signs, or time for contemplation. It will appear like an unexpected turn in what seemed a straight path, leaving you seconds, not hours, to decide. This is the first trial. The Mars-Uranus square brings a test of spontaneous bravery, intentionally designed to shake you. This is Mars, representing action and ambition, colliding with Uranus, embodying surprise and rebellion. Together, they don't merely suggest a leap. They mandate it. Destiny doesn't await your preparation. It moves when opportunity appears and dares you to step through darkness. You'll encounter something that feels unscripted. Your mind will protest. Not now. This can't be right. I need more preparation. But that's precisely the point. Additional time isn't available. The window closes quickly. The moment passes without pause. And the consequences, that's crucial, won't seem obvious initially. You might dismiss it. You might retreat. But this isn't about logic. It's about instinct. If you've wondered how people make those life-altering, spontaneous decisions, this represents such a portal. And success becomes evident only when everything shifts like a turning key. Don't await certainty. Move when your intuition surges forward. Within this cosmic square, hesitation becomes illusion. Authentic knowing requires no deliberation. Following this moment, the wave begins its reverberation. This isn't a mere flash. It's a pressure wave already in motion. The Mars-Uranus square isn't confined to June 17th. It builds beforehand and echoes afterward. Consider it like an earthquake, not just the shock, but the atmospheric pressure preceding it and the strange calm following. From June 16th to 18th, we enter the 3-day resonance. It's a window of spiritual amplification. Emotions intensify. Time behaves strangely. Your instincts might sharpen or scatter because this alignment charges your energetic field, not metaphorically, but tangibly. This isn't an isolated event. It's a spiritual pressure wave. It builds, peaks, and reverberates. The test disregards your expectations. It demands only your presence when it manifests. Many overlook this. They mark June 17th and assume that's the entire event. But actually, the initial push might already be influencing your life. Subtle nudges, unusual dreams, conversations that suddenly delve unexpectedly deep, and just when conclusion seems near, it echoes back. The universe observes not perfection, but presence. Can you maintain awareness during this strange vibration? Can you recognize the test during its occurrence rather than in hindsight? Consider these days as ripples from an ongoing bell attempting to awaken you. Not all separation stems from conflict. Some results from evolution. Currently, under this Mars-Uranus square, you might notice peculiar shifts in relationships, though they won't manifest as arguments or obvious disagreements. Often, they remain unspoken. It feels more like gradual separation, subtle disconnection. Someone previously close might suddenly feel distant. Their energy misaligns. Conversations feel slightly off. Your attempts to connect seem to meet an invisibly closed door. Sometimes, you might be the one drifting. Here's the essential truth. Don't fear when someone feels distant. It's not rejection. It's realignment. We're entering a cosmic shift where frequency supersedes familiarity. People aren't withdrawing from anger. They're being redirected by greater forces, an invisible sorting of paths. Some connections, regardless of depth, no longer align in this new vibrational landscape. Like two melodies once harmonious now playing in different keys. Neither party errs, but the connection now operates under new rules, based on frequency rather than history. Here's the complexity. This separation often confuses because it lacks a clear catalyst. No conflict, no betrayal, just distance, making it harder to process and accept. But understanding this brings freedom. This square embodies unpredictability and momentum. Uranus doesn't request permission. It accelerates existing motion. Mars doesn't allow for lengthy explanations. It forces action. Consequently, people meant to continue your journey will draw closer, while others might feel like apparitions before physical departure. This isn't punishment, it's preparation. Evolution requires space, and sometimes the soul needs freedom from old resonances. When experiencing this, resist the urge to fix it. Don't force reconnection. Allow the field to shift. Give relationships space to realign with new frequencies and trust that aligned connections will return stronger, clearer, and more authentic. As space opens, something else emerges, a second test, more intimate than the first. This second trial concerns not whom you face, but what you dare acknowledge wanting all along. During this Mars-Uranus square, many face unexpected situations, but while some confront forced action, others experience something subtler yet more dangerous to ignore, a magnetic, seemingly irrational yearning for something that defies logic but burns persistently like a hidden calling. For some, it manifests as an unexpected lifestyle shift. Others experience radical changes in self-expression. It might be a career transformation, a need to release something, or sudden recognition that your current path isn't merely unfulfilling. It's incorrect. This second test challenges you to confront feared desires. Because we all harbor sacred yearnings, buried beneath obligation, guilt, fear of excess, or inadequacy. This transit surfaces them like lightning through floorboards. Uranus electrifies dormant desires. Mars adds urgency, suddenly making long-avoided truths impossible to ignore. Desire isn't weakness. It's a compass buried under shame. This isn't about indulgence or recklessness. These aren't destructive cravings. They're awakening calls, ones deemed impossible, irresponsible, or incompatible with others' expectations. The test becomes, when the feeling surfaces, will you suppress it again, or dare to acknowledge it, even slightly? The universe doesn't demand immediate radical action, but it requires acknowledgement of your soul's true desires. Because that tiny moment of honesty, that silent admission, can redirect your entire path. You needn't pursue every desire, but you must stop denying their existence. This test arrives quietly, without drama. A gentle what-if followed by heightened heartbeat. That's your confirmation of authenticity. This isn't exhaustion. It's your nervous system translating cosmic energy. If you're experiencing disrupted sleep, racing thoughts, or oscillating between complete fatigue and sudden energy bursts, you're not alone. This Mars-Uranus square affects not just the cosmos, but impacts human physiology like a voltage surge, your nervous system adapting to unfamiliar frequencies. Consider this: you're not malfunctioning. You're processing unprecedented information. That unexpected energy at 2:00 a.m. That's not insomnia. It's information download. That sudden midday crash during normalcy. That's recalibration. Energy isn't always subtle. Sometimes it knocks. Sometimes it forces entry. Mars brings heat. Uranus brings sudden shifts. Together they create spiritual voltage. And its bodily impact isn't always poetic. It's erratic. Some experience intense clarity. Others face complete shutdown. Nothing makes sense. Plans get canceled. Even breathing feels laborious. Here's the key: don't judge or diagnose it. Ride it like a storm. Channel energy when it's high. Surrender to reset when it's low. Normal functioning isn't expected during such times. You're meant to attune to your body's new rhythm. We request transformation, but forget it often arrives through voltage, not comfort. The real danger lies in pretending immunity, forcing normalcy during extraordinary times. This isn't a typical week. This Mars-Uranus square creates raw acceleration, and your body, willingly or not, receives it. Honor irregular rhythms. Accept strange sleep patterns, unusual cravings, unpredictable energy as system activation, not chaos. Some already experience this. If you're feeling it early, congratulations. You're not broken. You're advanced. Not everyone waits for calendar dates. Some are early responders, already attuned to the frequency before its peak, experiencing it without vocabulary to describe it. We acknowledge you. You're experiencing instructive rather than symbolic dreams. You've had moments of sudden clarity, soul-level recognition before conscious understanding. You've noticed returning desires, not just physical cravings, but directional yearnings. Perhaps you've caught yourself thinking, something approaches. I can't define it, but I feel it. You're not imagining it. Your early warning systems. The Mars-Uranus square isn't just a date. It's a current, and those more intuitively or spiritually sensitive often detect initial waves before others notice water movement. You might feel isolated, like nobody else perceives the shift, but that doesn't invalidate your experience. Instead, it indicates you're called to heightened attention. Because here's the untold truth: early sensitives aren't just feeling it. They're chosen by it. You're granted preparation time, opportunity to shift, to adjust perspective before the wave crests. That's a gift. Yes, it might cost, feeling disconnected, perceiving what others don't yet see. But it means this: when the wave hits, you won't submerge, you'll ascend. So if you've already experienced your strange moment, flash of insight, chaotic energy surge, or inexplicable clarity, understand, your timing isn't accidental. You're being shown something significant. Soon, everyone will feel it too. But first, someone unexpected appears. Their role differs from appearances. The most crucial message might come from the most unlikely source. This is the third test, the final one. Though these tests aren't necessarily sequential, they're shaped by your soul, not a checklist. This one arrives quietly, casually, unassumingly. It might be a barista offering specific insight, a comment that resonates deeply, a stranger causing unexpected delays, a reappearing acquaintance, someone whose energy feels strange yet familiar. You can't explain the attention pull. That moment, that person, they're the gatekeeper. Not every interruption represents an obstacle. Some are disguised tests. Gatekeepers don't wear obvious signs. They come in ordinary forms. Their messages might seem oversimplified or strange. They might irritate, distract, confuse. That's intentional. The question becomes, can you maintain enough presence to recognize them? Because the real test examines, can you recognize divine timing in awkward encounters? Can you receive wisdom from unexpected sources? Can you treat every moment, even inconvenient ones, as potential portals? Misengagement, miss opportunity, rush through moments, miss keys, judge messengers, lose messages. Every gatekeeper mirrors what you must accept in yourself. This isn't about courtesy. It's about perception. You're challenged to see beyond appearances. Profundity doesn't always feel profound. Sometimes it feels weird, minor, or misplaced. But an attentive soul feels it. That subtle nudge, that pause, that whisper saying, "Notice this." That's the real test, possibly already occurring. Recently, someone unexpected might have appeared, the moment passing unremarkably. But if you missed it, don't worry, because another test, even more secretive, might already be completed. Not all initiations bring fireworks. Some manifest as quiet decisions noticed only by the universe. There's an unexpected twist to all this. Some viewers have already passed a spiritual test unknowingly. No marked date, no celestial signs, no second thoughts. But in a quiet moment, recently or last month, you followed deeper instincts. You chose correctly. You chose peace over ego reaction. You paused instead of pushed. You helped selflessly. You forgave or departed or embraced something frightening. It didn't feel significant. It didn't feel like a test. But it was. The soul speaks loudest in quietest moments, and when you respond, the universe silently acknowledges. The spiritual path isn't always about dramatic moments and cosmic proclamations. Sometimes it's about heeding whispers, making seemingly insignificant choices that transform everything. If you're wondering, was that it? Did I unknowingly pass something? Consider, if you felt recent internal shifts, even subtle ones, the answer might be yes, and you succeeded when proving success became unnecessary. True growth doesn't seek validation. It simply progresses. So if you're watching this thinking, I haven't felt anything, I haven't faced tests, I've just lived, pause. Reconsider. You might have already crossed thresholds, and everything following stems from that moment. Some moments resonate with the soul not through volume, but through transformative power. Reflecting on these mid-June days, the tension, the atmospheric charge, you'll remember not just events but personal evolution. These aren't random calendar days. They're timeline pressure points, silent yet decisive. While others might scroll past headlines or treat it as another week, something within you recognizes its significance. Something has shifted, not always dramatically or visibly, but genuinely. These days birth new versions of you, even if the world's recognition lags behind. The tests might be occurring now near this alignment's peak, or they might arrive quietly tomorrow or days later. There's no countdown, no scoreboard exists, and absolutely no hurry. Some already navigate the process deeply, others stand at its edge, and some, perhaps you haven't felt it clearly enough to name. But that doesn't negate its work. Spiritual timing transcends linearity. What takes moments for some takes seasons for others. Both paths are sacred. Don't pressure yourself to find or pass tests on schedule. This isn't academic. This is spiritual. Your transformation follows its own timeline, ripening at your pace, and you're not behind. Sometimes true transformation occurs post-event, in reflection, replay, sudden understanding days later in quiet moments of simple existence. While doing dishes, commuting, listening to music, realization strikes. That was it. That was the test. And you'll understand not only did you pass, but you grew through it. The universe remembers when you embraced becoming someone new, despite fear, especially then. If you are still watching, thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed this content and want more, please consider subscribing. Your support is greatly appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.